話は分かったが。
Gonzo summoned me to his estate early the next morning.
その女はきちんとしつけておいたんだろうな。
After explaining how I had manipulated Tsubaki in an attempt to force her family to move, Gonzo was still not convinced.
三輪椿は完全にお前の奴隷かと聞いているんだ。
She is, to a certain degree. However, Gonzo does not accept such ambiguous answers.
年間の行方不明者は9万人以上だそうだな。
Sorry?
それも警察に届け出があったもののみで、実際には数倍以上の行方不明者が出ているという。
What are you talking about?
お前、身内は？
He knows damn well all about my relatives. My mother or... My voice faltered.
俺くらいだな。
Right.
京介のことだ。もしお前に何かあったとき、気遣ってくれそうな友人はいないな。
Classmates like Eiichi and Usami come to mind, but I don't have a deep relationship with any of them.
あとは学園の教員などか。しかし、それもお前がヤクザの息子だと知れば、大騒ぎするようなことはないだろう。
What is he trying to say? A wrinkle appeared between my eyes as worry and fear overcame me. I asked Gonzo a question. What are you saying, father?
お前が日本を遠く離れた遠洋で足場の悪い戦場から海に落ちたとしても捜索願いなんか出ないという話をしている。
His smooth, deep smile was a perfect contrast to his icy cold gaze.
しめて300万くらいだ。
3 million?
網元への手数料と若い衆の人件費。
In other words, that's what my life is worth.
高いだろ。そんな無駄金は俺だって払いたくない。
Gonzo seemed to be fed up with the fact that I have fallen in love with a woman. He's decided to just feed me to the fishes. I won't disappoint you, I swear. I lowered my head. I can't disobey this man. In the end, Tsubaki and I truly do live in two different worlds. I left Gonzo's house defeated. That morning I went to see Dr. Akimoto. It's been so long since I've been here. As always, the room exudes the same feel of tranquility that blurs your sense of time.
険しい顔をしているね、京介くん。
Dr. Akimoto wore his ever-smiling expression as he handed me a cup of herbal tea.
当ててみよう。女性問題だろう。
Not too far off the mark, I guess. I flashed a bitter smile.
恋の悩みは僕じゃない誰かに相談した方がいいよ。
I don't plan on discussing it with anyone.
そうだろうね。君には親しい友人も君を導いてくれるような家族もいないわけだからね。
You've got some scathing quips today.
うん。いろいろ検討してみたんだがね。君は特に僕が助けてあげられるような病を患っていないという結論に至ったんだ。
In other words, there's no need for me to come. That could be a problem.
そう。時間の無駄だよ。あいにく、仮病患者に付き合わなければならないほど、うちもお金に困ってるわけじゃないしね。
His porcine face swelled up.
まあ、お金さえ積んでもらえれば、君の求める証明書を出してあげるつもりだがね。
You're a good businessman.
君のお父さんほどじゃないよ。
This guy is an acquaintance of Gonzo's after all.
ゴンゾーさんは相変わらずかい？
Yeah, though he may kill me in the near future.
相変わらず君に愛情を注いではくれないんだろ？
I felt a chill when he mentioned love and could not respond.
病気かと思ったけど違ったんだ。君はね、よくいるかわいそうな子だよ。世の中に自分以外に信じられる人がいない寂しい子だ。
Is that really the diagnosis of the renowned Dr. Akimoto? Old ladies used to tell me the exact same thing all the time when I was growing up.
僕も随分と落ちたもんだな。
Oddly enough, Dr. Akimoto began to laugh heartily.
頭痛はもうないかい？
Now that you mention it, yeah, I haven't had one recently.
なるほど。よかったじゃないか。きっと 付き合ってる彼女のおかげだよ。感謝しなさい。
This man truly can see through the hearts of his patients. I glared at him doubtfully as I pondered how eerie being in a room with him was.
大事にしなさい。君と付き合える女性なんてそうそういないんだからね。
Mind your own business. Goodbye, I said as I left. In the back of my mind, I felt I'd never see this man again. Right after the door closed, Dr. Kimoto shouted a joke at me.
彼女に泣きついてみたらどうだい。たまにはそのクールな仮面を取り払ってさ。殺されそうなんだろう。
I went home and prepared to go to Tsubaki's house with a few Sonoyama men. A project manager from a company affiliated with the Sano Corporation was going to tag along. The situation is now past the point of no return. We plan to get the contract on the spot. Tsubaki would betray me. I mocked myself. My fingers shook out of nervousness. Gonzo will not permit another failure. I'll be signed on board a ship docked at Shiba or Shizuoka and accidentally fall into the sea. And then I'll die. This isn't the first time I've received a death threat from Gonzo. Even so, if my life ended here, what would I have accomplished? There isn't a single true friend or a single family member who cares for me. My life has been marked with distrust and suspicion. I have read my fellow men like books and then flashed fake smiles as I tallied up the benefits they earned me. The only thing I have to show for myself is money. Yet that is just paper to be taken by Gonzo. What's there to hesitate about at this point? I ground my teeth, lecturing the weak, stupid part of myself. Ever since I entered Gonzo's care, I could not expect any peace in life. Ever since I sold my soul to the devil of money, I could not rely on God's mercy. I have already done so many terrible things. I've held Tsubaki tightly in one arm and inflicted suffering on her family with the other. If I were to die here, it would simply be divine justice. Alright, I'll do it. I'll become rich and powerful. I'll become powerful enough that I never have to bow my head without reason ever again. Ugh. Oh? My headache suddenly returned after its long absence. For some reason, Dr. Kimoto's joke suddenly popped into my mind. I will submit myself to the devil. If I do that, I'll no longer have to feel anything. Time quietly passed. Soon we were ready to leave for Tsubaki's house. Oh, it's snowing. Snowflakes slowly danced to the ground. Several men were already waiting for me outside my apartment's lobby. This man with his wide-set eyes irritates me like a fly as he walks beside me. Apparently his name is Shibata and he is from one of Sano Corporation's subsidiary companies. Don't worry, today is the real deal. I took a look around and saw 3 young men sent by Gonzo. All 3 wore similar clothes, dark grey double-breasted suits. They may be green, but the lot of them have been through Gonzo's rigorous expert training. They kept their mouths shut, quietly following me. With the Sano contractor's permission, I made the call on my cell phone. After several rings, I heard Tsubaki's voice. I'll be coming over now. Let me speak a bit with your father. I started to get irritated. Fine, prepare the deed and all the other necessary documents. We'll do it ourselves. Tsubaki's voice shook upon hearing my dark tone and she gulped. We'll be there soon. I signaled to the people behind me. What? A long shadow suddenly appeared beyond a nearby street corner. Just how long has she been waiting there? Tsubaki stood in front of the building. I glanced at the group behind me and my mouth twitched in anxiety. Hey, Tsubaki.
Konnichiwa. もうしばらく会ってないような気がしてたよ。
It seemed she hadn't gotten any sleep. She didn't look so good. Why aren't you at school?
早退させてもらったの。また悪いことをしちゃった。
I originally planned on meeting you at the house.
それはちょっと困ると思ったから。
A problem, you say?
困るよ。
She immediately followed up.
今、弟たちがいるの。
The sight of Tsubaki's face disturbed the expressions of the goons behind me. In other words, she's saying she came here personally in order to shield the kids from these people. Hey Tsubaki, you understand, don't you? I glanced behind me. This is no longer just about me, there are other people present. You follow? I have no other choice now. I pushed toward her, feeling scared. Tsubaki retreated a step. You may think I'm repeating myself, but didn't you say you'd help me? How long do you plan to keep me waiting? I scared her with a threatening tone. Tsubaki lowered her head, both her shoulders shaking. Hey, answer me. At that moment, a faint, sneering laugh came from behind me.
まあまあ浅井さん、可愛い女の子じゃないですか。そんな脅さなくても。
Giving cute little girls and innocent children a taste of fear is what you hire brutes like us for, isn't it? I gave him a cold stare and he quickly quieted down. Tsubaki. I heard a weak response. These three guys behind me, they're real Yakuza. They work under one of the most infamous cold-blooded sons of bitches in the underworld, Azai Gonzo. She's finally connecting the dots. So, can you still trust me? Can you still call me a kind-hearted person? You should understand by now. You hate me, fear me, right? She let out some incoherent words. Hearing her choking back her tears, the tension slowly sank out of my shoulders. I understand. You let your dad leave so he won't be bothered with this. You are kind and you made the right decision. Now, do you want your brothers and sisters to see the same things you have? I'm sorry, Tsubaki. Since things have come to this, I don't think we can see each other anymore. Just treat your days with me like a nightmare. Yes, and it's time to wake up. Tsubaki's feet made some grinding sound with the pebbles on the street. I looked down at the ground, only to miss the moment she raised her head. Her stream of tears disappeared upon meeting the sun's blinding light. I felt a little awkward at Tsubaki's sudden, practically violent outburst. Hey, don't make so much noise. In the midst of this quiet residential neighborhood, this scene can only be interpreted as a bunch of guys ganging up on a girl. The awkward feeling from Tsubaki's attitude was only compounded by the gaze of my neighbors. What? That was just a lie to investigate your property. Even as tears kept flowing down her cheeks, Tsubaki's feet stood firmly in place, as if to block our path. The guy behind me asked impatiently. I cleared my throat. Make way, Tsubaki! Move! Go home?
お嬢ちゃん、あんまり騒がないでもらえるかな。
A large man walked up next to me.
坊ちゃんから俺なんかどういう筋のもんか聞いてるんだろ。こっちもメンツってもんがある以上引き下がれねえんだよ。
When faced with such a violent person, even from afar, one can tell that she's shaking. The darkly dressed man, facing a girl who could barely hold her ground as is, made a nasty, threatening look.
あんたがそうやって騒いでも無駄なんだよ。
それでも私お姉ちゃんなんです。みんなのお姉ちゃんだからどんなことがあっても家族が大事なんです。
To be honest, it was hard for me to keep my resolve, seeing Tsubaki put forth her all for the sake of her family. But the devil tempts me. This is betrayal. She kept saying that she wanted to help me, but in the end she only helped me to descend further along the path of ruin. I'll make her step aside, even if I have to resort to violence.
京介くん、帰ろう。一緒に暮らそう。
Gonzo's dogs are at the edge of their patience.
お金は全然ないけど、古いお家だけど、みんながいるよ。
Even I am feeling irritated at myself.
京介くんを家族って思ってる人がいっぱいいるんだよ。
Those innocent eyes, filled with tears, deeply wounded my heart. As if she were pulling a bow across a violent's G-string, her sad, choking voice resonated in my heart.
京介くん、一緒に帰ろう。
Shut up. My ear, my head, everything hurt. Have it your way. Just get out of my sight.
坊ちゃん、いいんですか？
As I tried to calm my violent urges, I nodded to them.
わかりました。組長には坊ちゃんの命令で引き上げたと報告させてもらいます。
Sure.
ちょっと困りますよ、浅井さん。話が違う。
We are pulling out of here for now.
そんな小娘に泣きつかれたくらいで。
As my whole body quivered, I slowly closed my eyes.
わかりました。そういうお考えなら、こちらも勝手にやらせてもらいます。
With those scathing words, the last of my entourage left. In their minds, my decision must have made no sense whatsoever. Soon, rumors will begin to spread that the Asai family's kid is hopelessly in love with a girl and has lost his backbone. Still, for some reason, I just can't shut off my feelings. I've been so successful so far at turning off all my emotions, using any means necessary to accomplish the task at hand. But now...
京介くん、
Don't look at me! Not with those flawless, pure eyes that put me at my wit's end. I silently turned around and walked back to my home. I don't want to think about anything anymore. Nevertheless, I could hear Tsubaki's footsteps, following closely behind me. Once inside my apartment, I glanced out the window absent-mindedly. Behind me, I heard Tsubaki taking off her jacket. I avoided her gaze and slowly brought my hands to the console of my stereo system. A smooth melody flowed from the furnished speakers, filling the entire room. I sat on the bed and stared at the floor. I could feel Tsubaki watching me, as if lovingly watching over me. Air on the G-string.
うん、
My favorite piece.
京介くんの好きなバッハ？
He wrote the original.
Mm.
About 100 years after Bach's death, a violinist played the piece using only the G-string. It got a lot of attention.
G-sen?
The thickest violin string with the lowest sound.
すごいね。
Indeed, naturally, using the other strings as well would be a lot easier. In fact, the version you're hearing right now is one of a million arrangements out there that uses various different instruments and strings.
どうしてそんな編曲をしたんだろうね。
Who knows, maybe only a genius would understand such things. That violinists apparently tried to adapt other pieces into solo violin arrangements too. He must have had some kind of faith in his work.
信念。
He must have thought he knew what he was doing. I raised my head to look at Tsubaki. Unlike me. I sighed in self-derision.
京介くん、ごめんね。
Because you betrayed me?
役に立てなくて。
I fell down on my bed, absorbed by the music.
一晩寝ないで考えたんだけど、やっぱり京介くんには似合わないよ。
Isn't me? What, being a Yakuza?
そうだよ。だって京介くんは優しいもん。
What did she see in me to decide such a thing? I have absolutely no idea. Enough about this. This is the end for me.
終わり？
My foster father isn't your average guy. It's probably better if you don't know anything about it, but he's pretty much the most terrifying person in the world.
だからそんなに苦しそうなの？
In that instant, I almost accepted her feelings.
京介くんは好きでしょ？私の家族が。
When she simply looks at me, my heart feels calm.
うちにおいでよ。みんな歓迎するよ。
Such a carefree smile. They call this forcing kindness upon others. I got up and faced Tsubaki once again. Our gazes have met so many times before, but tonight I feel refreshed. You have it good, Tsubaki. You've no need to distrust others, since you believe everyone is as kind as you are. You never put money first. Tsubaki interrupted me with a kind smile.
私楽してたんだって思い知ったよ。
Is that so?
でも私バカだから騙されそうだな。
Indeed.
だからそばにいて。
Sweet, melodious words echoed through my ears.
私じゃダメかな。物足りないかな。
I remembered Dr. Kimoto's playful suggestion. How about crying in the arms of your girlfriend?
京介くん、うちにおいでよ。京介くんは疲れてるんだよ。今までずっと苦労ばかりしてて、いつもお金のことばかり考えさせられて、もう限界なんじゃないかな。騙すより騙される人生だよ。これいつも日記に書いてるんだけどね。
She laughed shyly. Tsubaki. I closed my eyes, metaphorically locking my heart safely away from Tsubaki's sincerity. If only I could have met this girl earlier. I'm sorry. In reverence of the music, I whispered. Let's break up.
Huh?
Did you not hear me? Our relationship ends here. Tsubaki shook her head dumbfoundedly.
やだよ。なんで？
You and I exist in two different worlds. Even if we try to be together, I can't imagine it would work out.
そんな。
Get out of here. My cold words brought tears to Tsubaki's eyes.
どうしても？
I've already decided.
そうやってまた一人で寂しい気持ちになるの？
Have you forgotten already? I was the one trying to drive you from your home.
でも
Goodbye. I walked into the study to shake myself free of those clinging eyes.
京介くん。
I closed the study door behind me. My heart will no longer waver. Tsubaki's tears and screams will no longer cloud my judgment. Tsubaki continued to yell through the door.
うちに帰ろう。一緒に帰ろう。
Air on the G-string began again as my stereo repeated the track, and Tsubaki's screams blended with the music. After locking the door, I closed my eyes to escape it all. Pitiful sobs, desperate tears scalded my ears.
ねえ京介くん、私のこと嫌い？私偽善者だから嫌いなのかな？苦しいんでしょ？大変なんでしょ？私に話してよ。